I cannot find my hair oil. I don't know what the hell. So I'm about to have to use this. Where's my brush? I don't know where nothing is, do I? I don't know where it went. It's somewhere in here. For now, I'm just gonna use this, I guess. Shit's getting everywhere. I can't help it though. If I don't do it now, my ends will dry out. And then it'll look like shit for the next 3 days. I don't know where my hair oil is. Why does shit gotta be so difficult? This weather has got me so damn dry. Like, not even an exaggeration. My skin is dry. I had to put on a damn whole tub of lotion. Where's P. Diddy when you need him? I needed baby oil. I'm joking. I'm joking. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alright. It's just gonna have to marinate in that hair stuff. It's the best I can do until I find my hair oil. Sucks. I should have looked for it before I took a shower, but honestly, I was just ready to get in there and get the hell out. So that's what I did. Oh, God. All right, let's get food. Panda Express. Anyone? Panda. Panda, Panda, Panda. P. Diddy would make me cry. You're right. He probably would. Most definitely. Good morning, Virgo and C. Alex. Good morning. Good morning. That's funny. He'd make you cry. Probably. Probably. You see how that front seat starts to look a hot mess express? You see how it just threw stuff over there? I could have put it back in the book bag, but I didn't. Where's my vape? Oh, God, it's at the door. Sorry, I'm trying to think of where a Panda is. Hold on 1 second. 15 minutes down the road. Hot. I don't know why I can't see nothing. Y'all, I had to put it in 4-wheel drive again. And then I was coming down the road and there was this big hill on a bridge. And so I kind of had this feeling that it was still frozen because there was like ice on the bridge. And it's going up a hill. So I'm going up a hill and my whole back end slides out to the right of me. Like I'm going up the hill and then my back end starts to slide out. I said, oh God. I didn't even try to overcorrect because that's how you mess up. I just kind of rode it out until it straightened back up. Will y'all come on? You're not going to be able to get in here. You're not going to be able to get in here. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Stupid ass. People are just so fucking impatient. They're dumb, you know? Stupid ass hoe in a Honda. Go figure. No, not a Honda. Every time. Never fails. Never fails. Every single time. Got a problem. I try to get in there with a razor, but I'm scared I'm gonna cut my nostril off. So I can't really get in there. Hey, at least it's in my nose and not on my chin, okay? Shit, it could be worse. It could be much worse. I could be growing a full beard. And you know, maybe, just maybe, when I was on drugs, it just didn't bother me because I was on drugs. I didn't feel anything. Now I'm sober, I feel everything. Little hairs tickling in my ears. My hair, oh my God, you know what started to get on my nerves? My hair is on my back. Like, it tickles when I'm wearing like a tank top and shit. It makes my back all itchy. Yeah, I got in the shower. I put the same shirt back on because it's Sunday. I ain't trying to be out here all uncomfortable. Comfort is the key. I don't exactly know how to get here, so we're kind of going on a wild goose chase. But I want Panda Express because it's too cold to cook, so I can't cook anyways. So Panda is going to be the next best bet. My nose is running so bad. I literally just blew it before I went on live. It's this weather. It says it's 37 degrees. Are my baby wipes frozen? Essentially. I like these. I don't like them as much as the Fisher Price, but they came from the Dollar Tree. There's hair on them. Listen, I can't get it. Oh my God, I saw the cutest video this morning, y'all. I had to send it to my aunt because, you know, she's up in the church, so I knew she would get a kick out of it. It was, they were doing, you know how churches reenact Jesus's birth? They do like a, what do they call that? Hold on one second. Production of Jesus's birth, okay? They do this at Christmas time. It's very popular in the South. Schools, they'll do it for students. They'll have the students dress up as Mary and Joseph, and they'll have a little baby Jesus in the manger. And there was there was children doing it for school, okay? So all of these, like, they look maybe 3 to 6 years old. So it's probably maybe preschool. I don't know. They look young. They don't look like they're in like first grade type of deal. They look more like 3 to 6 year olds, okay? So they're doing this reenactment, and one of the sheep, it's a little girl that was playing the sheep's part. One of the sheep stole baby Jesus out the manger, right? Well, Mary, these are little kids. Just imagine, they're little kids. Mary, Jesus's mother, wasn't having it. She goes over and rips baby Jesus back from the sheep. Well, the sheep is mad. The sheep goes back over to Mary and rips the baby back. These children are fighting over baby Jesus in this theater production, and it is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. The cutest, funniest thing. Oh my God, so adorable. I love those little children production when I've seen so many, like, little kids will start crying, little kids will, you know, start screaming. It's like the theater production shows, and it's the little kids. They're so funny. I've seen kids say things they weren't supposed to say. Oh God, look at that car crash. Somebody, oh, did y'all see that? Somebody ran off the damn road, flipped up in the trees. Let me focus on the road before I hit that same patch of damn black ice that he hit and end up in the damn woods as well. Yeah, it was super adorable. I had to send that to my aunt. I was like, you'll love this. You know what made it even funnier is all of the adults laughing. Mary and a sheep are fighting over baby Jesus. And all of the adults are laughing hysterically. Oh, that was just the icing on the cake, man. It's like no adults went up to try to stop these children from fighting, these toddlers, okay, that are fighting over baby Jesus. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. It's a perfect way to start a Sunday, okay? It's the Lord's day. We are grateful to be alive and watch small children fight over Jesus. Oh, God. Who's the first man you ever fought over? Jesus. Oh, God. I ain't never fought over no man, just Jesus. Oh, I ain't fighting over no man. I did it one time, and it was for Jesus. Where's my vape? Oh, God, that's funny. I wish I could have remixed it and played it, but it won't let me. You know, YouTube. YouTube. So every time I've ever eaten at this Panda Express, it was fire. So I'm excited. I hope I don't get over here and they damn close because there's snow on the ground. I'm going to be pissed. My phone, I got to get a little stand or something for y'all. I want to put you over in the corner. Put you in timeout over there. Right over there so you can see me, and then I can have one of those little microphones so you can hear me. Yeah, I need to, hell, I could probably go to the Mexican flea market down the road and damn get me a stand and a microphone for like $20, like, together. Like, they got all kinds of electronic stuff over there. The same market we went to sell stuff, Cook's Flea Market. Love that place. Love that place. The people are so nice over there, too. I like me a good old-fashioned flea market, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I can go and spend the whole day. Eat tacos for lunch. Get a waffle for breakfast. Like, oh, God. There used to be one called Buckhorn Flea Market off of Buckhorn Road outside of Alamance County, North Carolina. And my dad used to take me there when I was a kid, so that's probably where my appreciation for these types of markets come from. And it was one of those things, you know, back in the 80s and early 90s, he could spend $5 and I could get everything I wanted, you know. Like, life was so affordable back then that, like, you know, I'd go and walk out with several toys and food and ice cream, and, you know, it was a whole day event. We'd walk around to all the vendors, eat food. It's something to do that's really not expensive. Like, you can go to the flea market and you don't have to spend no money. I mean, you might have to on parking nowadays, but other than that, which is like $1. So I think it's $1 or $2 at Cook's, which is in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That's where we're headed now, is to Winston. It's the closest place to where I was at. But yeah, you don't have to spend any money. And like, every time I've went to the flea market, you can get something to eat for under $10, you know? Maybe even $5, depending on what you're getting. I don't know where my turn is going to be, but it's going to be somewhere up here. So we got to go back on our diet, honey. Maybe not a full diet, but I got to slow down, because your girl has been eating some sweets. Maybe just cut the sugar out, you know? Okay? I also ain't been drinking my protein. I ain't had no protein in like a week. Oh, so all this weight gain is from food. Which is what you want, you know, when you're in a bulk. But I think I'm going to stay on it for another 4 weeks. And then we'll go on a cut and see how much of a butt I got. I'm excited. Already noticed a huge difference. I mean, honestly, I feel comfortable, like, where I'm at right now. Like, even if I, you know, I'm glad that I love fitness, because that's the motivation, is my love of fitness, the way that it makes me feel, the way that it impacts my mental health. But even if I never wanted to work out again, I'd be happy with the weight that I'm at currently. So I feel healthy at between 130 and 140. That's where I'm happy. I got tits, I got ass, I got, you know, I got it all. So grateful for that. When I get down into like the 120s and the teens, I looked way too skinny. I looked sick. I really did. I looked sick. like I needed a meal. And I did. I did. So I did. Yeah, and else I've noticed, you know, they're going to a gym. It's kind of hard to get out in these elements and do anything. I guess that's why I love Florida, because even when it's in the 50s and 60s, I can get out and work out. I might have to bundle up, but it sure beats like sitting in the car all day, cold. I'm so hungry. My belly is growling. Y'all, these wildfires, I think they're just gonna get worse and worse. Hell, we might lose California to it might damn wipe it off the map. I mean, so from my understanding, from my basic understanding, what has happened is these fires got going, and the wind has been between somewhere between 60 and 100 miles an hour at different times in different areas. When you got wind going a damn 60 to 100 miles an hour, ain't that like tornado winds? I don't know how fast that shit goes, but I'm pretty sure that's like hurricane winds. You know what I mean? Like, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that the wind being that high has blew those embers into different parts of the cities, which in return has started whole new wildfires. I mean, it's crazy. It's really sad that the longer that it goes on and the longer that they're not able to get it under control, the worse I feel for Californians. I hope this is my road. To put out these fires, and also they need more volunteers. They're short-staffed, extremely short-staffed. So these fires might be going on for a little while. The way that wind is whipping this shit around and blowing those embers into whole new places and starting new fires. Scary shit. Open. I'm gonna cry if they're not open, yo. Because I made a 15-minute drive. You know what I mean? And actually, I made a 40-minute drive because I was on the road for a good 20-30 minutes before I got on the phone with you guys. I had to get out of that mountain, the bottom of that mountain, get to higher ground so I could have service. You know, I really don't like all these new car washes popping up. I don't. I like to do it myself. I want to do it myself. I like the old school car washes where you just whip up in there and they're disappearing, just like mom and pop mechanic shops. They're disappearing. It's very hard to find a self-service car wash. A lot of them have went out of business. Or you pull up and nothing works. I just don't want to have to pay a damn membership every freaking month just to wash my car. Like, if it was $3, maybe. But, like, I'm not paying $20-something a month just to be able to wash my damn car. That's crazy. Oh, come on. I don't know if Panda's open, you guys. I can see it. I don't see any cars in the parking lot. If they're not open, I don't know. I guess I'll find, since I'm in Winston, there's lots of options. Oh, they're open. Yay. What the hell is the drive-thru? Oh, Jesus. Sneaky, sneaky. I think I'm going to do the big plate, you guys, so that I can get 2 meats. So they have the bowls, a plate, and a bigger plate. I'm going to do the plate, which is 2 entrees and a side. I'm going to do Beijing beef and then the Sesame chicken. Sesame.
Thank you for choosing Panda Express. How can I help you today?
Yes, ma'am. Can I do a plate, please?
Of course. What will be your side and what will be your entree?
Do y'all have the mixed greens?
We do. We have the super greens.
Yeah, I'll do those. And
Okay.
Beijing beef.
Okay.
And honey sesame chicken breast, please.
All right. Anything else for you today?
That'll be it.
All right. It's going to be $10.70 at the window.
Thank you. So their bowl is $9 and some change. The plate is $10.70. So for essentially like $1 and some change more, you get a whole nother side and
No, $10.70.
thank you. You get a bigger side and double the meat. So it's, if you're gonna be eating like I'm gonna be eating today, it's best. I'm gonna eat it for lunch and dinner. It's best to just get the plate. It's just $1.30, I think. I've done the math before. I can't remember.
There you go. And
Thank
do you want
you.
any sauces with that?
Yeah. Do y'all have the chili?
Yes.
And hot mustard.
And hot mustard. You
Thank
got
you.
it.
10 out of 10. Damn, she's so nice. I want to write her a review. Sometimes when they're nice like that, I'm like, damn, if they've seen my content, do they know that I hate rude people? And I have had a female before clearly recognize me and was super, super nice. I love when I have those experiences. It makes me happy because I just love happy people. You know, given my circumstances. Thank y'all.
Hope you have a good one.
You too. Wow, that's so heavy, y'all. Given my circumstances, sometimes it's hard for me to be happy. And having to deal with people in society, bad moods, bad attitudes, all of that, it puts me in a bad mood sometimes. I don't know where to park. And am I going to be able to get the hell up out of here? Probably not. Ooh, I smell something garlicky. What is that? Ooh. What is that? Damn, I'm upset about my hair. I don't know where my hair oil is. Hello. They do. They have a lot of stuff. Hello, Robin. And see. Heather, good morning, good morning. Let's see. I think that, I'm pretty sure that 12,000 structures burning to the ground is a pretty big deal. Like, you know, somebody said, oh, it's not even a big deal. I'm in LA. It's not a big deal. Okay. Oh. I saw a report this morning. It was one of the first things I watched. It was talking about how Californians, a lot of them didn't have home insurance. For some reason, their homeowner's insurance dropped them at right when this happened. That's horrible. So I'm sure that'll be all over the news today. How this insurance company dropped thousands of people. Follow the advice of a trusted friend this week. God, it's heavy. Oh, wow. She hooked me up. Oh, my God. I love you, girl. Oh, my God, girl. Look at all this chili sauce, y'all. She hooked me up. You go, girl. Thank you. That shit's gold, too. All right. Fork. Hell yeah. It's a lot of food. Let me get this out of the way. Can't see it. The lighting is just... Listen. We all know that I'm not a videographer, right? Okay. I'm trying to piece chicken and I can't get it. Got a green bean. I do love their food. This is full of sugar. I just want to be clear. It's not horrible for you, but it does have sugar. Quite a bit. But I did lose weight on this, mainly because when I would get this, what I'd do is I'd eat most of the greens before I started on my main plate. Yo, I am struggling. What is wrong with me today? Mm-mm. Ain't you supposed to cut the stalks off that? I don't think they cut that right. That was a piece of like spinach or something, kale. And they didn't cut the stalk out of it. We'll try this again. Sorry. There we go. I'm going to try some of this. I didn't even know they had chili sauce. I saw it on a TikTok, a YouTube video. That's fire. Hell yeah. Love me some chili. Mm. I think that's like the first vegetable I've had in days. I don't remember the last time we had vegetables. Mm. The chili definitely has a kick. The more you eat it, my lips feel like I have on lip plumper. I'm going to try the Beijing beef. I do like how crispy it is on the outside. Mm. It's tender and crispy. I wonder how they do that. Is that baking soda or like cornstarch to make it that texture? I don't know. The Beijing beef has that little kick. It could be the chili oil. I love that spicy mustard too, but since I opened the chili oil, I'm just... And that's a chili sauce, not a chili oil. I like both. This also has onions in it. Mm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be cut out of there. One of them, it's either collard greens. I think it's all of them. You're supposed to damn get those stalks out. You're supposed to cut them and shuck them, honey. I'm having to eat this thing like a damn rib. Somebody didn't do something right. It's okay. This ain't my first struggle. Yeah, collard greens. I don't know what them are. I don't know what they are. I don't know if those are collards or... I'm going to try this cabbage. Big old piece of cabbage. Mm. If I'm being honest, I'm not a huge fan of carnivorous vegetables. Carnivorous? Flowering, growing shit, okay? I'm not a huge fan of it. But with this, you can kind of... I play a little game. I'm like, okay, eat a piece of broccoli, and then you can have a piece of sweet chicken. Like, you know, it makes you not feel so guilty because you have the vegetables, and I try to force them down. They're not my favorite. I do wish that Panda had more seasoning on them. They are... my phone. You know how Apple just jumps on everybody's Wi-Fi. I think that's kale. That's kale. All right, Beijing. I don't know how they do that, but it's literally so good. I would like to try to make it. I don't know. I think it's cornstarch that makes it crispy like that. The Beijing beef. I'm pretty sure it's cornstarch, but I could be wrong. I like the kale. The kale's my favorite. And the green beans. There's also peppers in here. 2 different kinds. There's yellow pepper and red. Oh, my face is on fire. Una mas, and then I'm done. I barely put a gin in it. I have kale in my teeth. I can feel it. Ugh. God, there's still so much food in here. I can barely lift it. I feel like I'm going to tear the damn container. Like the bottom's going to drop out of it. You know, honestly, for almost $11, that's not a bad deal. Especially if you're a tiny girl like me and like, well, I ain't so tiny anymore, but you know what I mean. If you're like, you eat small little handfuls of food, like you can turn that into 2 or 3 meals. And then hell, if you wanted to damn... I've threw that chicken on tacos before. I'll get white rice and do like chicken tacos. Get the bowl and throw it on chicken tacos. Oh God, I forgot to blow my nose. Y'all, I wonder if there's a Barnes & Noble around here. I used to love cornstarch. That's probably what it is. See, you're right. That's what I meant. I used to love Barnes & Nobles. It's literally like one of my favorite places. I've got to focus on drinking some water today. I love this nail polish. It's super cute. I like the color. It reminds me of like, I don't know. Reminds me of like Vampire. Oh yeah, it's down the road, Jennifer. You're right. There's one that's down the road that's in front of a gas station and a shopping parking lot. I feel like I got broccoli all in my teeth. I do. I can't get it out. I got a toothbrush. She hooked me up, yo. She gave me like 20 packs of sauce. I'm so thankful. Because that chili sauce, I love that stuff. hot mustard. Sweet. They're Christmas napkins. It's actually cute. That was delicious, y'all. Alright, let me see if there's a Barnes and Nobles. The closest one to me is 20 minutes away. I'm not doing that. I'm not driving 20 minutes for that. I need to, sorry. I'm trying to let this lady that works here walk. I didn't want to run her over. Because I will. I sure will. By accident. And they'll be swearing I did it intentionally. Y'all, you know what I've been craving? Pancakes. I need to get me some pancake. I bet if I keep that waffle mix or like pancake mix, because I can do that in my pan. I bet if I kept some in here, I could have it for a few months, because that's one of those things I might make like once or twice a month. But a bag of pancake mix would probably last me for forever. You see what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't be making it that often. Damn, I need to get out there. Shit. I'm doing some illegal shit right now. I ain't got no choice though. Okay. Shit. Son of a bitch. This front seat. Damn. I wish my stove would work. When it's this cold, it won't work. Like, the flame won't even flame. So, it's impossible for me to cook. That's why I needed to get that. I had a yogurt for breakfast. So that was fun. And a cup of coffee. I don't know why I've been waking up and wanting to shower, but I ain't mad about it. I typically like to go to bed clean, get into bed all clean, and wake up, refresh in the morning, do my day, and then shower before bed. But I know lots of people do it different. Some people wake up and they shower first thing in the morning. Some people need to wait till lunchtime before they can shower. I'm like that a lot. That's why I shower at night, because I'm not a morning person. I don't want to get up first thing and be dealing with that. I got to have my caffeine before I do anything, you know? I actually love that phrase. I should get that on some t-shirts. Celebrate the caffeine. My hair's going flat because I got it in this clip. Where is my hair oil? Well, I'm just about to look crazy, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. But I've got to let it breathe or it's going to go flat. Fuck it. I don't know what it looks like. I don't care. Where am I going? Y'all, it's so pretty. It's just so pretty with all this snow. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Look at this little, there's a golf course over there. Beautiful golf property. Maple Chase Golf and Country Club. It's a country club, honey. Gorgeous. Look how pretty it is over there. Will you go before I fucking hit you, you douche canoosh? What are you waiting on, baby Jesus? Lord. Fucking Jeep. You know, when you're sitting at a light and you got cars behind you and cars in front of you, I'm gonna need you to accelerate. Okay? We need to get as many cars through that light as possible. People be slow poking. It's like, sir, you don't see these 15 cars behind you? You don't think you should move a little quicker than that? You even know where that accelerator is? I can promise you it's not up your ass where your thumbs are. I can promise you. People just be riding around with their thumbs up their ass. And I look at it as like, damn, if you ain't got no situational awareness when your life is on the damn line, imagine how you live your damn life. I'd really hate to see it. You know what I mean? If you can't pay attention when you're out here, and it could mean life or death, imagine how they live their lives. This ain't no game. Ain't no game. They built a new highway. They had to like plow through some old ladies' houses and stuff. That's really sad. I hope they paid her. You don't really have a choice though. If the city comes to you and says, we're building a highway through here, you pretty much have to get on board. That's kind of messed up. There's only one sold trailer left right here. That was the cutoff, I guess. Because every house that comes after that is gone now. And there was a ton of houses through there. But they put in a highway. I think that's 73 bypass, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Anyways, they got rid of all the houses that were lining that road. Sad. That's why I don't want to live in the city limits. Ugh. I don't know why anybody would want to live in the city limits anyways. Do you not like space? You don't like being able to breathe? Do you want to watch your neighbor shit? Because I don't. Like, why y'all want to be packed up on each other like damn sardines in a can? So you can say that you live in the city? I don't get it, man. I want space. I need a circumference, okay? On my body and my home. I need land. I need to be able to roam. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly, okay? I gotta have landing room. I lived in Charlotte, and my neighbor, it was weird because the house that I was in was catty-cornered, and so I had more neighbors around me than normal because of the placement of the house. And, everybody was super nice, but you can't, fornicate in your house and expect your neighbors not to hear you. They gonna hear you. The houses are so close together. I don't know. I got a loud mouth. I don't know, but I know that my roommate and his girlfriend, I could hear them outside doing it, and they weren't, extremely loud. So, it's one of those things where I don't need the whole neighborhood to know my sex life. I don't need them to know what I buy from Walmart. I don't need them to know when I check my mail. I don't need them to know anything about me like that. You know what I mean? I like space. I need space. I grew up in a spacious front and backyard, and there was cow pastures next to where I grew up, and we used to play in these huge fields and try to get lost. It was just the woods. We would just go out there and play in the woods, and there's a peacefulness that comes to property that you don't get in the city, in my opinion. And I think a lot of people, they're just used to it. I've been to certain people's houses, sky-rise damn apartments and stuff, and just the complete chaos. You can hear sirens and children screaming and dogs barking, and it's just I can't deal with that every day. I got enough stress in my life. I don't need to be listening to the neighbor's baby cry till 3 a.m. I don't have the patience for it, but at least I know that, and that's part of the reason I live in my car as opposed to an apartment, because I ain't got the patience for an apartment, boo-boo. The quickest way for me to go to jail would be to rent an apartment, because people are so disrespectful nowadays. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before I say something. Shit, somebody rolled off that hill. Holy shit. That was a 6 or 8 foot embankment. Somebody done damn drove off the embankment into this mountain ditch. Jesus Christ. I've only seen 2 or 3 car accidents. Two. And y'all have been with me for both of them. I'm actually surprised that I haven't seen more. But most of these mountain people, they know how to drive. So they're used to this snowing up here. They've lived here their whole lives and they can drive well. I'm sure Greensboro had accidents every damn where, and Winston-Salem. And people just drive kind of crazy out there. Look at this. Look how gorgeous this is. Is that not some of the prettiest damn land you ever seen in your life? Look at that big old mansion up there on the hill. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going really fast. I'm going to slow down. Oh, you can't see it. There's a big ass mansion up there on that hill. I never even noticed that. This is a goat farmer down here. He's got all them damn little pygmy goats or whatever they're called. They're so adorable. Here. This property is gorgeous. Look how gorgeous this place is. Look at all them little goats. Billy goats. He's got the little ones over there. Look at the damn the river running through his property. The damn stream right through the middle. Yeah, it's some beautiful land out here. It really is. It's so peaceful. Christmas lights. There used to be a little restaurant down here that was really good. They got like hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries. They also do, oh, I love this house. Oh, I thought that was the cops. Look at that. I'd love to live in a little old house like that. That one's perfect for me. That's all I need. Something tiny. Less I have to clean. They also sell whole plates of like chicken and like, you can do like chicken on a bone or like grilled chicken breast and like sides. They'll have like collard greens and sweet potatoes with marshmallows right there. It's really good. What is it called? Little Creek Diner. And it ain't been there for, it's been there for about 4 or 5 years because they built it right before I got sober, I do believe. Or hell, they might have built it after. I don't remember. It ain't been there that long, but they do very well because that's the only restaurant out here. I used to drive this road every single day to go get drugs. Every day. Have to go to Winston, meet my drug dealer, come back. I don't miss those days at all. The best thing I ever did was get clean. This is technically Germantown, North Carolina. This is where Charlie Lawson and his family lived, technically, Germantown. And there's nobody out here. You see how dead it is out on the road? Well, there's one guy. But, like, it's really, Winston-Salem is busy. But out here, it's been chill. And I'm going, like, severely under the speed limit. It's just so pretty. The summertime and the wintertime, I think, are my 2 favorite. Well, I love fall, too. Oh, that's snow. And spring's pretty when everything's... It's pretty. It's pretty. Just all 4 seasons are pretty. Oh, Lord. And, you know, I never thought about the fact that Florida doesn't have 4 seasons. Somebody said that. Some old lady. She's like, well, you know, we don't have fall here. I wish we did so I could see the leaves change. That's what she said. And I was like, oh, yeah, I ain't never thought about that. Like, when I'm there, I'm in summer mode 24/7 when I live in Florida. So I forget the seasons and the leaves and the snow up here, out of sight, out of mind, you know. But some lady that's lived in Florida her whole life, she told me that she misses seeing the leaves change up north here, North Carolina. That's another thing. I say that all the time down there, and people think I'm talking about New York. With this accent? Like, come on, man. With this accent? Cut it out. They're like, well, that's not north. I'm like, it's north of here. And it is North Carolina, so technically, it is the north. Technically. I mean, I do agree, it's kind of like the central part of the East Coast, but the Piedmont triad. Literally. That's crazy. I never thought about that. That's like the middle spot. So I don't really have a lot to do today. I do probably should organize, but I was gonna do some makeup, but now I'm just like, I don't feel like it. I was going to. That house is so pretty, but God, imagine. Listen, imagine the property taxes on that mofo and the mortgage. They built that right after COVID, and I don't know what them people do for work, but they make it, honey, because they ain't never home. They always on vacation. They just bought a new RV that they got sitting out there too. One of them big old Winnebago ones that you can carry behind a car. Every time I'm in town, they're out of town. The house is shut down. You know what I mean? So, like, they travelers. Must be nice. I'm telling you, though, living in a house like that is not all that it's cracked up to be, honey. Let me tell you, you go through so much more gas. You go through so much more water, fucking power. Like, it starts to get expensive as hell quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's not worth it. Y'all know how I feel about that. Unless you got family moving from damn Cuba to move in the house with you, it's really wasteful in my opinion. And it, I guess part of the reason I feel this way now is because of God. You know, God makes it clear that these materialistic items are nothing. They're purposeless, you know. And I've lived in a house like that before, and I had to clean it, and I also had to deal with all of the ins and outs of being in a home like that. It's a lot more work that comes behind it, and when things break, it's a lot more expensive. For instance, there was 2 air conditioner units in the house, 2 central heating and air units, so, you know, one of them broke, so it had to be fixed, and, like, you know, it's unnecessary, you know. Clearly I live out of a car, so I appreciate a more simplistic way of life, you know, more minimalistic. I mean, and I'm bougie to live out of a car. I mean, if we're being honest, I'm pretty damn bougie. If we're talking about me being homeless, I'm homeless bougie, honey. But a lot of everything that I had before I become homeless. So, you know, yeah. So all of the luxuries I had before I come homeless. So that's why I look bougie. Because I haven't always been homeless. But I don't want to lose that side of me, though. Like the girly. Because there ain't much to that side. I mean, I am feminine, but I also am a tomboy. So I just try to keep a happy medium. Like, I want to be both, you know? Why can't I be both? Why can't I whoop your ass and then make you dinner? Like, why can't I do both? Oh, that's funny. That reminds me of something Mama used to say. Oh, God, what was it? Oh, I'll cuss you out and then make you dinner. Yeah, that was definitely Mama. She'd cuss my daddy to high heavens and then damn slap a plate of food on the table. Oh, Lord. That's love, though, you know? That's love. Damn, I wish there was a bakery open in this bitch. Yo, I gotta stop. I'm turned into a sweet demon, okay? All I want is sweets. I haven't had any. I've controlled myself. I haven't had any. I did have some sugar-free cookie last night before bed. I had these little, like, vanilla chocolate sugar-free wafers. They're actually pretty good. I like them with coffee first thing in the morning. Like if I'm not trying to eat breakfast, I'll have 2 or 3 of those little sugar-free wafers with my coffee, you know, and then I'll fast till lunch. And that's really not fasting, but it's my idea of fasting. So I got to have something, you know. I got to have something on my stomach. You see what I got to do, this long-ass ride to get damn food? Imagine doing this 3 times a day. I got to find a new bank, too. I mean, honestly, I've been functioning without a damn bank, but I do need a bank for tax purposes and other purposes. I don't know. I might go to BB&T. I don't know. I really hate dealing with financial institutions. I hate dealing with gyms. I hate dealing with anybody that are scam artists. It's as simple as that. You know, my insurance company, for instance, they ain't never played me. Not once. In almost 4 years, over 4 years, they have never played me. They have never scammed me. And matter of fact, there's times where I got money back and I'm like, how? Are you sure? And they're like, yeah, your insurance just got lowered. Like $150. True story. Crazy, right? So, like, my insurance company, they do good business. They got good customer service. They care. That's all I want. I just don't want you to scam me. Okay? And if I pay for a service, I want that service. It's just crazy because I have problems with people that cause problems. Financial institutions, gyms, you know, people that are scam artists. That's why I got all these problems in life, because I got beef with banks. I got beef with banks. Y'all, I want something sweet so bad. I'm fighting it so hard. You don't understand. I got damn sugar on my chicken. I'll be fine. This is why I don't eat sweets, because I get obsessive. I'm like, ooh, honey bun with coffee for breakfast. Brownies for lunch. And a Cinnabon with ice cream for dinner. Woo, yes. No, I've definitely lived like that before. Absolutely, I sure did when I was on drugs. I don't even know how I wasn't fat then. But I wasn't. Probably because that was all that I was eating a lot. I did eat when I was on drugs, and I was probably about the weight that I am now. But I didn't get skinny until I got sober, which is kind of crazy. But I wanted to lose some weight too, so I made an honest effort to change my eating habits and to get more exercise. When we go back home to Florida, I'm definitely going to work on putting this weight down and picking up my exercise routine heavier. I need to incorporate some cardio. That's what I haven't been doing. That's why I'm gaining weight in places that I shouldn't be gaining weight, and it's because I'm not doing my regimen. But honestly, I'm not mad about it. Like, I don't care. I would rather have a gut and a butt than no gut and no butt. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to look crazy. Like, at least with a little bit of a gut, I still got my butt. I just feel like it's kind of crazy because I grew up in the skinny girl era, and then the whole, like, Kim Kardashian curvy era came in, and I feel better when I'm a little curvy. I'm happier when I'm a little curvy. When I'm at 100 and something pounds, 110, 115, 120 pounds, I'm stressed out all the time. And it's probably because I'm hungry. It's probably because I'm hungry. I'm hangry, you know? People don't understand a lot how important food is. I do. I witness it in my own life. I witness it every day. I can feel it. Y'all, it is so pretty. I just can't get over how gorgeous it is out here. Look at that big old beautiful farmhouse. When the lights go down in the city. I'm surprised I haven't seen any deer. It's deer season, deer. And I haven't seen a damn deer all damn season, deer. I haven't, which is crazy. because usually there's 2 or 3, and I think I did see a couple a few weeks ago. A while ago. It was like 2 or 3 of them trying to cross the road. Those are the only ones I can remember that I've seen. Usually I'm hitting 2 or 3 damn deer a season. It makes me so mad. Every time I hit one, it's just like, are you shitting me? Where did you even come from? It just drops out of the sky. It's like, damn. Let me find out that aliens are abducting damn deer and just dropping them out the sky. Oh. They do. They come out of nowhere. I hit one so hard one time, it broke his back all the way back. It like, his head was at his butt. He was literally kissing his own ass goodbye. It broke his back. I turned him into a boomerang, okay? He turned into a donut. Like, seriously. But backwards. I hit that son of a bitch hard. I felt so bad. So bad. Anytime I kill an animal on the road, I have like a crisis, you know? It like really upsets me. I'm like, how? Where did you come from? Why? Makes me sad. Bunnies, squirrels, rabbits, I don't care. I'll be upset for maybe a few days, especially if it's a turtle. Oh God, hearing the crunch, oh God, it does something to me, man. Makes me not even want to get behind the wheel of a car, seriously. Yeah, turtles. And I stop and I pick them up and I put them across the road. Save him some traveling time. That's got to be a hard life, you know? Imagine being a caterpillar. That can't be easy. I wonder what they do all day. Probably just hunt for food and go back home, right? Hunt and sleep. Oh, they don't have to hunt. Caterpillar. Caterpillars eat leaves. Caterpillars eat leaves. I don't know why. I don't know what I thought they ate, but they eat leaves. Okay, sorry. I'm so stupid sometimes. It's so funny though. Listen. Oh Lord. Okay, so caterpillars eat leaves, plants. I said that like they were like I said that like they were hunters. Oh God. I'm sorry. I said that like they were hunters, like they had to wake up every morning and put their schmuck on and go out with a knife to kill something. Jesus Christ. They eat plants, Brooke. They eat plants. Oh God. Listen, when I tell you I can always have a good time by myself, at least I can laugh at myself, you know? Some people are dumb and they take it personal instead of being able to laugh about it. Listen, learn to laugh about your stupidity. It just makes life so much better. It really does. It does. Makes me appreciate myself more. Oh God. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm sure it's like takes a while to get places for sure. And you're probably in one spot your whole life because it's not like he can travel to Africa, you know? It would take a lifetime and he'd probably never make it before he died. I'm just envisioning this little caterpillar with like a suitcase and a top hat. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you would stay in one vicinity, most of your life, I'm assuming, when you're a bug or birds, that would be different. But a turtle, you're going to stay in the same pond your whole life, probably. I mean, it's not a bad life. Not a bad life at all. I'm kind of jealous. They ain't even got to pay bills. They can eat for free. Eat for free. Sleep for free. Ain't got to buy no gas. Yeah, it's got to be rough out in the elements, though. That's what I wouldn't like. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's probably why caterpillars have a little bit of fur, right? Some of them are fuzzy here. They're so cute. I like the black and yellow ones. The classic caterpillar. They're gonna bloom into butterflies in the spring. Or no, when do they? Lord have mercy, I need a computer right now. They migrate in the winter? Hold on. Think, Brooke, you know this. So the caterpillars are born in the spring. I don't know. That's a great question. I wonder what the timeline for migration after becoming a butterfly is. Because caterpillars become butterflies, and the butterflies migrate elsewhere. Well, the monarchs do, and there's tons of different ones. How did I even get on this? What am I talking about right now? Sorry. It's interesting, though. Like, I mean, you never think about what it'd be like to be a bird? I think about that shit all the time. I'll be seeing them up in the sky. I'll be looking, and then I'm like, God, I bet he's having a blast up there. Well, it depends on the weather. If it's cold like this, I'm like, damn, I bet he's freezing his balls off. If it's a bird at the beach, I'm like, oh, he's living the dream right now. I bet that sun feels so good on his feathers. Like, it's two different worlds, But yeah, I think about being an animal all the time. Of course, if I was an animal, I'd be a fictional one. But yeah, it breaks my heart when I hit animals. That's how we got on this. These drives be killing me, yo. You see why I go through so much gas? I mean, you just got a damn... take out a mortgage. Ridiculous. That Panda is so good. Sometimes I'll heat it up in the oven and like make it crispy. I don't have a way to do that now, but you know what I mean. If you put it in the oven and cook the meat in the oven instead of the microwave, if you heat it up in an oven or an air fryer, it's so much better. The Beijing beef gets crispy again. I wish I did have an air fryer. Maybe one day. I need a Jackery before I can have an air fryer. The phone is aggravating me. I actually can't believe that Justin Trudeau stepped down, resigned. It actually blows my mind because he's such a pompous that, like, his ego is the problem, It's just astounding that he actually put his ego and pride aside and stepped down. Now, if damn Gavin Newsom would do that, California might be in a better place. I heard that Y'all remember Selena from the 80s? She was a singer. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight. She had a woman that worked for her. Listen, we all know it. I don't do names. You can go find a story if you want to. I can't remember. So she had a businesswoman that worked for her, and she was very kind. Selena was very kind to this woman, and she was like, I guess, like a friend of the family type of thing. And Selena had let her manage her like fan club, because that was a big thing back in the day. And thinking about letting her out on parole. I think her name is Yolanda. I don't know why they're letting all of these inmates out of jail, but they made me do all my time. So it's just not fair, you know? Like, I'm gonna need you to make everybody do all their time too. And I just feel like because she premeditatedly killed Selena, the way that she went to the hotel, Selena was in a hotel, Yolanda was supposed to stop in there and I think give her some pictures or pick up something. And when Yolanda got to the hotel, she pulled out a gun and shot Selena, you know, like point blank range type of shit. And like, she planned it, you know? And I don't feel like she should be out on parole, ever. But they're thinking about it. And they might have already cleared her by now. Wi-Fi. My hair looks crazy. I knew it. Because I need my hair oil and I don't know where the hell it is. Oh, thank you, Andrew Clark. Sorry, I'm trying to like it. My phone won't let me do nothing. I'm about to pull over. I need coffee. The food made me sleepy. I had a cup when I got up, but that's all I've had. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to heart it, and my phone is being difficult. Everything's still closed. I mean, I know that, like, the roads are good now, but, like, it's one of those towns where they look for any and every excuse to take a day off. They don't care that people are going to starve to death, okay? They just want to have a day off. Oh my God. Thank you again, Andrew Clark. Thank you. Oh, all right. My hair. Shit. Every time. Are they even open? Why do they look closed? They might not be open. Into their Wi-Fi. Coffee. There we go. Where is... Jeez. Okay. Ugh. It work? Okay. 667. Oh my God, that music, y'all. Every time. Maybe you can't hear it. I don't know. I feel like you can, though. And I noticed it at the last minute. I go in there and I'm trying to get my coffee. The manager that works here is super nice, beautiful girl. Every time I go, she's in there working. Every time. I guess they damn work. They're good workers to death. Don't. It's usually been my experience. Damn it. Can't get in the damn car, y'all. I ain't got enough damn hands. Look at that damn ice. That's salt from the roads. Ouch. Damn. Oh. All right. Ouch. Better get my sweater in here. Sometimes I almost close it in the damn door. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where my hair oil is, but whatever. It is what it is. If it looks crazy, what's new? Damn, I wish I had a honey bun to go with that coffee. Check my email. Sure, my lawyer didn't text me over the weekend, but he might. Because he has before. He's been pretty on it. No news is good news. This feels hot. Clearly. I didn't know I could even get it with Splenda. I like the little cup. Can y'all see the cup? Actually adorable. It's super cute. I didn't know they did specialty cups. Clearly it doesn't take much to impress me. A little bit of effort. What the hell's going on here? No, I don't want that. Ouch, my hair. Hot. Hey, Laura. I know. I was wondering if you were okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't checked my email because of all the spams and stuff. Everything going on. I've got school stuff, court stuff. I'm so sorry. What was that? I just saw. Oh, Salvador. Hey, Salvador. Hope you're doing well today. It snowed here. And you didn't miss much. I'm trying to click on an article. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Maybe I need to take it to somebody and have them look at it or something, like a computer shop. Because I don't understand why I'm having these issues. It's a brand new computer. I haven't had it but a few years, 2 years. I mean, that's not brand new, but I don't use it for like other people use their computer. I literally use it for Talk It To. I use it for email, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't understand. Trump prosecutor Jack Smith resigns from Department of Justice. Justice Department. He was the one who held the federal case against Donald Trump in the 2020 election. It looks like he resigned on Friday from the Department of Justice. So it looks like Smith is a former crimes prosecutor. Smith brought 2 of the 4 criminal cases against Trump that he faced after leaving office, but saw them grind to a halt after Trump was appointed a judge in Florida who dismissed one, and the U.S. Supreme Court, with 3 justices appointed by Trump, found that the former presidents had sweeping immunity from prosecution for official acts. Neither case went to trial. So after Trump defeated Kamala Harris in the November 5th election, Smith dropped both cases, citing the long-standing Justice Department rule against prosecuting sitting presidents. And the hush money trial that happened, pretty much he was found guilty, and he's a felon now, which is crazy. I swear to God, it's like just more and more relatableness. Oh, God. So Trump is a felon now. However, the judge decided not to put him on probation, parole, or lock him up. They're not going to do anything about it. Pretty much, it's a slap on the wrist. And, you know, he was wrong. He was absolutely wrong. But he was wrong, okay? He shouldn't have been even fooling with that girl, number one. Stormy Daniels. Ugh. I don't see what here, but whatever. I'm just saying. Ooh, whatever, okay? And she was a pretty girl at one time, but the new Stormy is Stormy, okay? She's Stormy. But he was wrong for that. Then he was absolutely wrong for trying to cover it up by giving her money so she'd shut up about it. 2 wrongs clearly did not make a right, and this is why he was, you know, dragged through court, because he was wrong, you know. Let me get my facts right. So it looks like he was sentenced in a felony hush money case, and he was released with no restrictions. So it looks like he's going to face no punishment. I feel like he should have had to pay some restitution. But other than that, you know, whatever. He was absolutely wrong, and some form of punishment, whether or not I'm not saying he should have went to jail, but I think that restitution would have been fair. It would have been fair to make him pay some money. But whatever, you know, he got off and he's a felon now. I don't know how that'll hold him back. I mean, he's Donald Trump. It's not like he's got a problem finding a damn job or starting a new business, you know. So definitely complete polar opposites, you know, in comparison to mine, me being a felon and him being a felon. We're living two different, completely separate lives, and will continue to do so. But at the very least, he should have seen some kind of punishment. Something. I don't know what. I mean, he's already done community service at McDonald's, so we know he can flip burgers, so maybe some community service. Okay, we can't. The president is busy. We cannot have him preoccupied with Karens at a McDonald's. You know, we need him out here fighting for some economic relief. Okay, we need some relief. I know I do, honey. It's never ending. You know something that I was thinking about that's like the worst, best feeling ever is forgetting that you paid a bill, but thinking that you didn't pay it yet, and you're like panicked. You're like, oh my God, it's my insurance is due. So you call and you're like, I think I forgot to pay my insurance. I hope that it's not cut off. And they're like, oh, you already paid it this month. It's like the scariest, but then most rewarding feeling. Because at first you're like, shit, oh my God, water's going to get cut off. And then you get them on the phone and they're like, oh, you've already paid this month, girl. And you're like, oh, thank God. I don't know when I paid that, but thank God I did. You know, it's like the worst. It's a catch-22, the irony. It's like the worst to the best feeling ever. I love when that happens. I don't know. Oh, it was my storage shed. My hair feels like shit because I don't have my oils. Those things are so underrated. It's only $7 at Walmart. I'm not buying any because I know I got some around here. I just don't know where it is. And a matter of fact, I got some in storage too, and I don't know where it is. I can't even see to the bottom of the floor in there. It's no surprise I can't find nothing. Why is my computer not working? Please work. Yeah, I painted my nails last night, and I put pimple patches on my face, and I did like a little face thing to try to dry out my acne, you know. I just did like some self-care, and then I went to bed super early. I slept in. I don't think I got up till like 8:30, 9 o'clock, which is crazy. I never can sleep that long. I slept like a rock. I love when it happens. You wake up, you're like, where am I? Oh God. It's even worse when you're in a car, you know. I used to do that in a house. I'm like, where am I? Where else would I be? Home, you know. But like in a car, that gets even worse. You're like, God, what state am I in? Am I in a gas parking lot or a Walmart parking lot? And it absolutely matters because certain places, like the parks, it doesn't matter what time you wake up. You know, if you're in a park, you're fine. But if you're at Walmart or a Planet Fitness or somewhere like that, you're going to be up before the sun's up. You got to get out of there. You can't just sleep in their parking lot till damn 8 o'clock in the morning. It don't work like that. So you'll have to be up before the sun comes up to get out of their parking lot. And you'll have to get in there to the parking lot after the sun goes down. You got to like sneak around and live. It's kind of crazy. But it's like sneaking around the world like you would sneak around its house when you were a teenager. For real. This damn thing ain't never gonna come up. I'm gonna throw it. I'm just gonna throw it. I'm craving something sweet with this. Like dip something in it, like a croissant. I'm not, but I want to. So it looks like there was an update 2 hours ago from Sky News. It looks like the wildfires in Los Angeles have killed 16 people and more than 100,000 people are under evacuation orders. Looters are a persistent thorn in the side of authorities, with criminals even dressing as firefighters in order to steal from evacuated homes. You know how big of a piece of you know what you got to be robbing people who is about to lose their homes in a damn fire? Like, literally running for their lives down the freaking street as shit is on fire. True story. There was a fire that was by some road, major road, and they said that people evacuated their cars and were literally running down this road to get away from the fire. And, you know, tow trucks then to come out there and get all of these cars out of the way so that emergency personnel could even get through there. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's scary. Imagine having to pack up what you can pack up within less than like an hour, you know, throwing in the car, getting your kids in there, getting the hell out of Dodge, and you get lucky. You get lucky. Let's say your house doesn't burn down. By the time you get back, looters have done stole everything from the damn rugs to the damn kitchen utensils, and there ain't nothing left. I mean, it's just crazy. Oh, God, imagine the insurance claims from that. I didn't even think about that, because you can file insurance if you're robbed, right? Don't they have robbery insurance? I don't know what it's called, y'all. Looters insurance? I don't know what it's called. What is it called? POS insurance? Listen, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that insurance covers stolen items, but it might be few far and in between. They might all not do it. I just know that there's been people that had their homes robbed. Insurance, they had to write out an itemized list of everything that was stolen, and then insurance was supposed to reimburse them. So I've seen celebrities, you know, when the NFL players and the NBA players, when their homes got robbed, you can best believe that they filed insurance. Okay? You can best believe that they got a price match, honey, and got their money back. It just, I don't know if everybody, just imagine the claims that we're going to see from this, though. The houses that don't burn down, that get looted. The insurance mess, honey. That's what to look up. Hold on one second. So as we're in the middle of this fire crisis, now we have an insurance crisis. And it says insurance companies are dropping coverage and fleeing the state. You cannot make this shit up. Maybe it'll come up. Maybe it won't. My hair's itching my face. It drives me crazy. My ears, my nose, my cheeks. It's dry as weather. Don't be there. Well, while I'm waiting on that to come up, we'll just go back to this. How do you even get a firefighter outfit? Is that something you can just order off of Amazon? Can you just order a whole damn cop outfit off of Amazon? Let me find out, because it said looters are dressing up as firefighters. So I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm too smart for that bullshit. I'd be like, wait a second. Those are not real firefighter suspenders. Those are Amazon suspenders. You're not a real firefighter. I mean, I guess in a panic like this, you know, people are literally running for their lives. It's mass hysteria. I'm sure that it wouldn't fool people if you simply had on a firefighter's t-shirt, you know, the one that has a little firefighter emblem, and then it'll have stuff on the back. It usually has like what department they're from. If you just had on one of them dark blue firefighter t-shirts and some surgical pants, you can actually find those at Goodwill. I've seen them at Goodwill. They got pockets in them. They look like EMS pants. I'm sure if you had that on and you had on a hard hat, people would think that you were a damn firefighter. It's just kind of that's the lowest kind of scamming, for sure. You know, you think this person is here to help you, and they're actually here to hurt you, rob your home. That's no form of scamming. to pretend like a first responder just to commit a felon offense. That's pretty it's pretty at the bottom of the barrel, honey. You got a pretty depraved to be out here trying to harm people in their lowest moment in life. I mean, your house and property and everything burning to the ground is pretty devastating, okay? It's traumatic. They said that the Malibu beachfront is unrecognizable. Let's see. Here's back to the insurance. It finally came up. So it looks like California's insurance crisis is expected to get even worse after the devastating wildfires raging through the state. And experts say that a decades-old law plays a significant role in why insurance companies have fled the state in recent years. Let's see here. In 1988, California voters passed Proposition 103, which gave the state's Department of Insurance the power to approve rates or even roll them back. So insurance companies that want to raise rates have to go through a regulatory process that can take months or even years, hindering their ability to adequately adjust rates to cover their losses and assess risk. So this bill, Prop 103, is essentially price controls. It puts kibosh on the ability of insurance companies to adjust the rates to meet the market. So, because of this long-running process, insurance companies began pulling out of California after the previous bout of wildfires that caused extensive destruction in the state a handful of years ago because carriers were not able to quickly adjust rates. In 2023, Greenhut wrote an opt-in warning that California's insurance regulations would lead to the insurance crisis that the state is seeing now. But when major insurers like State Farm began pulling out, some elected officials blamed climate change. They are so hung up out there on climate change. They're dying from brain rot, y'all. They're from brain rot. I guess climate change is just the cause of all the damn problems in the world. Every problem that everybody has is caused by climate change. Lord have mercy. Yes, we know it's getting hotter. Yes, we know shit's changing. Like, it ain't coming from cow farts, though. I can promise you that. It's not coming from cow farts. We're literally getting closer to the sun, aren't we? I feel like I read something where it was like, yeah, every year we get closer to the sun. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's crazy how Californians believe that climate change is the reason for all problems on Earth. And that's what it goes on to say. This person believes that climate change is affecting. I mean, yes, we got more people polluting than ever. We've got companies, corporations that dump and pollute our waters, lakes, rivers, oceans. We've got people out here that just don't care, that litter, and treat the earth like it's a trash can. We also have more cars on the road than we've probably ever had on the road. Also transfer trucks that, these things, carbon emissions. Listen, I'm not a science guru. I just know that all of these things probably absolutely affect the earth in ways that contribute to the bigger problem, okay? Climate change, I do believe that some sort of climate change is absolutely real. The weather is changing, and these storms and catastrophes that we're seeing are more extreme and larger. And this year, from hurricanes to wildfires, it's been a crazy year when it comes to natural disasters. Even as far back as 2023, when the Maui fires happened, it's been a crazy few years of natural disasters. But, you know, God talks about these things in the Bible. He says that these types of things will get worse. So I don't think that it's... I do believe in climate change. I think that we definitely have a problem. I do not believe that it's from cows. I believe that that is vegan propaganda. Also, it's EV propaganda. You know, a lot of these Californians and New Yorkers and stuff want to switch to EV cars. You know, California is supposed to do that. You know, they're saying that gas is what's causing climate change. It's propaganda, you guys. They throw this stuff, this climate change around because it's just propaganda. It's a leg for them to stand on, to say, oh, this is the reason why. You know, it's just an excuse, and it's BS. And climate change, absolutely something is going on in our climate. There's no reason that politics needs to be behind it, or politics needs to be mixed with climate change. This was all about cars and veganism, okay? That's what this... Every time I see climate change in a damn article, I'm like, oh, they're a lunatic leftist over here, probably trying to make money off of EV vehicle in a manner, or off of damn fake steak. I don't know. It's just crazy to me that climate change has become front and center. That's what everybody's so worried about. Like, you know, hurricanes and floods and fires have been happening since before we were even here. So, you know, yes, these things are bad. And I do believe that the environment has a lot to do with these things happening even more. But, you know, forcing people to live a certain way is not okay. You know what I mean? Expecting people to eat dandelions for breakfast. Sorry. Expecting people to eat dandelions for breakfast and drive, you know, a Flintstone car. I'm good. It's just not okay. Dandelions are edible, by the way, and they're good too, especially in a salad. So let's see here. They're going to do about insurance companies. So a lot of these people that were with certain insurance companies, their house burns to the ground, and then they find out that their insurance company has dropped them and fled the state. Things just get from bad to worse, don't they? California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara recently began allowing rate increase in enacted forms in an effort to keep insurers in the Golden State. And Governor Gavin Newsom has also acknowledged there needs to be more competition. Competition in the state. But in California, an initiative cannot be changed unless it goes to the ballot. And so far, there's not been enough political incentive for Prop 103 to make it back with a vote by the people. California has also attempted other solutions, such as setting up a FAIR plan. It's a state-created and last resort that provides expensive, bare-bones policies. But the number of FAIR plan policies has soared beyond what it was designed to support. There has also been some public talk over concerns that it could go bankrupt. Some guy says this is a disaster in the making. Now we have big wildfires in Southern California, which are horrific, and we'll have to wait to see the results. Lord have mercy. They ain't got no insurance. Now I feel even worse because yesterday I said, oh, they got insurance. They'll be fine. Sometimes I need to stop speaking shit into... I got bad luck, and I spread that shit around sometimes. For real. That's exactly what I said. I said, they're millionaires. They'll be fine. They got insurance. They'll build them a whole new house and probably more luxurious than the original home. Luxurious. I was trying to see... There's not a lot of stuff here on it. Oh, my hair everywhere Oh my God, look at how white that hair is. Can you see how white that is? It's crazy, right? Oh my God, I just dropped it in the car. Oh well. So it looks like Gavin Newsom and Trump are fighting today over the wildfires. Trump is criticizing him. I mean, he deserves it. Gavin Newsom hits back at Trump over wildfire blame game. So it looks like this morning Gavin Newsom fired back at President Donald Trump over his harsh criticism of the state and local government's handling of the wildfires raging in Los Angeles County. Newsom said that Trump was spewing disinformation. What? So the city's not on fire? People aren't dying? 12,000 properties haven't been burned to the ground? Let me find out. Let me find out. Oh, he's such a schmuck. So Trump has blasted California's leaders as, quote, incompetent and fumed at their inability to put out the fires. So it looks like 16 people and 12,300 homes and businesses. 12,000. Jesus Christ. That is... Oh, here's a map if you want to see where they're burning at. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're going to have to do something. I mean, I do believe that they just designated funds for some of the other natural disasters we've had this year. Hurricane Helene. Congress has approved money to help, I guess, rebuild. I don't know. I don't know what the money will go for. I have no idea. Panda, 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 panda. Broccoli. That stuff all over me. Those vegetables have garlic on them. That's where that garlic smell was coming from. some people are so dumb. This woman in Florida, where is Bay County, Florida? I wonder where that is. Bay, B-A-Y. Panama. Looks like the cops got on TV in Panama County and told the public that they need to be careful who they text. Because this woman, Octavia Wells, who was 41, sent a text message to someone that she believed was a drug dealer. She was looking to purchase fentanyl before leaving town. She had accidentally texted a narcotics investigator. They locked her up. She accidentally texted a narcotics investigator instead of her that she was trying to contact. Girl, you are dumb. And how does that conversation go? Because listen, I bought drugs a lot in my life. I don't never fucking text nobody and be like, hey, can I get some fentanyl? Like, like, what did she text? And that's literally like a 1 in 100, 1 in a damn 1,000 chance to text a damn narcotics investigator when you thought you had a drug dealer's number. What are the chances of that? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that God doesn't want her doing drugs. And hell, she looks high as shit in her booking photo. Girl, I think you need rehab, not drug dealer. She looked like she doped the hell up. Eyes half closed. I still can't believe that woman damn stabbed that girl over pizza. Sometimes when I raise like that, I'm like, how was this bitch out for so many years? Oh, there's the garlic. There's tons of garlic on this. You know that the first time she's probably done some shit like that. My eyes are watering from this chili. Y'all, sometimes when I be looking at these women's mug shots, and it's a story that includes a girl that had a boyfriend, and we're at the mug shot, I really don't understand how I'm single. I really don't. I don't understand. First of all, she looks deranged. Notice all of the methamphetamine marks all over her face, and that's alleged. It's just my belief. And the slick back, greasy ass hair, and the eyes. So this crazy bitch, sorry, somehow she ended up with a boyfriend. And it looks like this morning at 10:45 a.m., deputies responded to a 911 call. Witnesses reported that a woman was repeatedly stabbing her boyfriend's dog inside. The witness could see this from outside, see this crazy woman in there with a knife stabbing this 2-year-old pit bull. It looks like, this is out of Florida, by the way. It looks like when the cops showed up, the Spring Hill home, this girl was not inside. But witnesses at the scene said that they saw her fly. She fled through a back door, and they also saw her go into a shed. Cops would find her in that shed. She was actually bent down in the fetal position, hiding in between some fake shrubbery. And after a brief search, they located her in this backyard, face down, surrounded by shrubs, in a tool shed. That don't even make sense, but that's what it says. Listen, I don't get to write the news. They write it, and I just read it. So they ordered her out of the shed. She refused, and ultimately they had to remove her from the hiding spot. And she was also charged with resisting arrest, non-violent. So that means that she was refusing to follow commands, but she wasn't violent. So there was a 2-year-old pit bull that had sustained 2 lacerations between 2 and 3 inches long near his backside. She out having damn dogs in the ass. Like, what the hell, girl? What is wrong with you? Neither injury was life-threatening, but the wounds still bled. And they don't know why I did this. I mean, in my opinion, I think it was the methamphetamines. They said that she just became angry with the dog and armed herself with a pocket knife before attempting to stab the dog. Here we go. So she said she told the sheriff's office when she was being read her Miranda rights that the dog was, quote, bothering her. And she also told investors that she just become upset and made an accidental mistake. I feel bad for the guy and the dog. I mean, this boy probably just wanted a girlfriend, a wife. He was for the one, and he ends up with this crazy bitch that clearly, in my opinion, is on drugs. You know, if this dog is bothering you, that's not even really possible. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they can be kind of overly friendly and they won't leave you alone, but she sounds like a child. The dog was bothering me. He was bothering me. Like, girl, you are a grown-ass 23-year-old woman. I mean, not a grown-ass, still a child technically, but the dog was bothering me, so I stabbed it. What a crazy bitch. God. Guys, be warned, because she'll be out of jail soon. Probably boyfriend. Because surely he don't want her back. He doesn't want her back. I hope that him and his dog are curled up in bed right now enjoying each other's company without this crazy bitch in the picture. I'm sure that dog, thank God he lived, but I'm sure that dog don't want his owner to have another girlfriend now. You know, that dog is like, no more bitches in this house. I'm the only bitch in this house. That dog said, no more hoes up in here. I'm the only bitch, okay? That dog is not having it now. I need a toother picker. Florida woman goes berserk after not getting her Raising Cane sauce. First of all, this woman has pink, blue, and purple hair. And she looks like an anime character. So, are we surprised? Are we surprised? Hold on one second. I mean, the Raising Cane sauce is good. But not good enough to catch a felony for, you know what I mean? And I don't know what she got. I don't know if a misdemeanor, I don't know. It not toldeth me yet. Oh, that other girl, she was arrested for animal cruelty. Several charges. Animal cruelty, a resistant arrest. Yeah. This is confusing. Oh my God, they charged this bitch with strong arm robbery. So, this is crazy. I don't understand, but whatever. People really out here losing their minds. So, first of all, this also happened in Largo, Florida. A Florida woman who became enraged because she did not get sauce from Raising Cane's was arrested after confronting a manager at the fast food restaurant. So, it looks like this girl had ordered a mobile pickup order, and then she got there to get her food and discovered that she was missing 8 packs of Raising Cane's sauce. This girl is Mackenzie Nealon. She's 31 years old. It looked like she called the restaurant and said she was going to return to pick up the sauce that was missing in her order. So it looks like she goes back to the restaurant. The manager at the location greeted the defendant and inquired how she could assist the defendant. The defendant requested her missing sauce, which the victim provided, and then requested additional sauce for free for wasting her time and gas, to which the victim declined. Oh my God. So this was over extra sauce. And, you know, if the defendant, this Mackenzie girl, is already saying stuff like, I wasted my time and my gas, you can just know that they were having words, okay? Because she said to the manager, you wasted my time and my gas, can I get some more cane sauce? And the manager said no. The suspect then demanded to know the manager's name, but the manager would not tell her. Officers said that Nealon became hostile, both verbally and physically, and was yelling in the restaurant and disturbing the staff and customers. According to the affidavit, the defendant then shot out her right hand with force that struck the manager in her right thigh. The defendant utilized this force and momentum to pull the manager's lanyard that keys to the restaurant and is attached to the manager's belt loop on her right hip away from the defendant, attempting to temporarily deprive the victim of the property. So it looks like this girl wanted to know the manager's name. The manager is like, no, I'm not telling you my name. And so this girl reached out, grabbed this key ring that was, it's like a, you know, a card holder. It had the building's keys on it, and also it was a employee card that had the manager's name on it. It looks like this girl reached out to grab it and was trying to look at it and grab it off of the manager. They charged this bitch with strong arm robbery. Listen, I don't know if that'll stick. And the reason is that the motive was to learn the manager's name. The motive was to not rob the manager of the store keys and name badge. I don't think this charge will stick. They'll probably drop it down to something else. They'll probably offer her a plea bargain where they drop this down to like assault or something like that. But her bond was only $2,500. Must be nice. Where's her mugshot? I saw a mugshot. Girl, you are 31. 31. Oh, Lord. They caught 20 different suspected looters they arrested yesterday. I mean, at least they're trying to, like, do something about it. At least they're not just allowing people to loot other people's homes, arresting people. Usually it's the opposite. Usually they're like, oh, come rob or we won't do anything about it. Hell, we'll hold the door open for you while you rob us. I'm going to, in the morning, I got to get my truck inspected. Then I got to go pay tags. Then I got to go see about switching my post box over. There's like 3 other things I can't think of right now. Stomach. I need to put that food back. Damn it. I still got food in there that I can eat like time. Yes, I think I have seen who you're talking about, Laura. He's a guy. Ain't he young? He's probably like 22. Young guy. White guy. Scruffy little beard. Is that the same guy? And he actually built a log cabin on some state land, and the state came and ran him off. And then he had a friend that him live on a piece of land, and he started building cabins and all kinds of, you know, he's doing everything. I wonder if that's the same guy, all older 50s. No. Oh, no, I haven't seen him. There's another one that has, I do believe it's Parkinson's. And he lives off the grid too. I like him. I think it's Mark. He's his body is in full decline from, and it might not be Parkinson's. It might be something like MS or something. I don't know, but it's, you know, he started his channel like 6 months ago, and it's blown. And I'm glad for him because he's going to continue to decline, and it's really sad. But he lives in a log cabin, and he has some of the beautiful views. And he's been traveling a lot recently too. I can't think of his name. There's a guy though that actually moved out to some state land and built a log cabin, and the state came out there and ran him off. I can't think of his name either. Both of them are awesome. I think that one guy's name is Mark, the older guy. I'm gonna tell you what though, you know, watching stuff like that, you know, like for instance, a friend of mine that has lupus and she's debilitated all the time, and like, you know, it's hard for her to just, because of the medication that she's on, it's hard for her to like make plans and like hang out and stuff because she has to do it around when she feels good. It you know, witnessing people going through stuff like that gives me an appreciation for, you know, what I do have, my sight, the fact that I can wipe my own ass, you know, like those things absolutely people take for granted, you know, your physical mobility, the fact that we wake up every day, that we go to sleep, you know, like last night, you know, I slept so good, and I usually suffer from extreme insomnia. So when I have a good night's rest, I'm like, oh wow, I slept so good. You know, I'm just like grateful for it because it's rare. Can you hear that? There's people in a car talking. Oh no. Lovely. North Carolina Forest Service warns of high fire danger for western North Carolina. Lord, them poor people can't go through another damn disaster, y'all. Really making it. And matter of fact, I read a report this morning that was talking about there was a whole family found dead tent with their children. They had died in the freaking winter weather. In western North Carolina, they were displaced from the hurricane. They were living in it, and the whole family was found dead in the tent. Let's see if I can find that story. Hold on. First of all, I was looking at this. What was that? 3 people froze to death. So sad. It was 6 days ago. There was a 12-year-old boy. Oh, it's a freaking TikTok. Look, a 12-year-old boy, Casey Brown, his grandfather. No, that's not it. That's not it. FEMA ends North Carolina, kicks hurricane survivors out of temporary housing into snowstorm and freezing temperatures. This was dropped yesterday. FEMA is also closing disaster recovery centers in North Carolina. So it looks like FEMA plans to end temporary housing assistance for about 2,000 North Carolinian residents on Saturday during a snowstorm when temperatures across the Appalachian Mountain region are expected below 20 degrees. The housing program was initially supposed to end on Friday, but FEMA pushed the deadline back to Saturday. FEMA told Fox News Digital that its Transitional Sheltering Assistance, the TSA program, is providing hotel rooms to thousands of Hurricane Helene survivors in western North Carolina. On January 3rd, FEMA began notifying some families checked into the hotel or motel rooms that they are no longer eligible for the program due to one of the following reasons. An inspection indicated their home is now habitable. They declined an inspection, or FEMA has been unable to contact them to update their housing needs. Approximately 2,000 households will be expected to move out of their hotel rooms on Saturday. Continued eligibility is determined on a case-by-case basis. President Trump said Biden and Mayorkas bankrupted FEMA to pay for illegal immigrant housing, and now American citizens who lost their homes in Hurricane Helene are essentially being to get screwed. This is unfair and arguably criminal. North Carolina Governor Josh Stein said, and state emergency officials will continue to urge FEMA to grant an additional extension to western North Carolinians so that they have a safe and warm shelter to ride out this storm. Well, that ended up not being true. So this Josh Stein is the new governor, the one that I told you guys that I have a huge problem with. You don't vote Trump and then turn around and vote for a demonic Democrat that is just as bad as Roy Cooper, honey. That's how we got into this situation. Y'all missed the mark and y'all are going to pay for it, and it looks like you already are. I mean, this is crazy. So Josh says that he's going to urge FEMA to grant additional extensions to western North Carolina. He didn't say we're going to do this. He didn't say, don't worry, I'm the new governor. I'm going to make sure you guys have housing, what you need until further notice. None of that. None of that. So we're already starting to see what type of governor he is in the fact that he says that he's simply urging FEMA to grant an additional extension to the citizens of western North Carolina who were almost killed by a hurricane. You know, it's just, it's sad, but it makes me happy when I'm right about things. It does. So his job as governor, number one, to immediately get relief to the people of western North Carolina. That is what he should be focused on. That is not what he's focused on, though. It says that FEMA has said it's provided over 13,000 families displaced by Helene shelter. And there are currently almost 6,000 households currently checked into hotels. Now, let's say that every family has 3 or 4 members to a family. Like 20,000 people, you know, like approximately. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So they kicked them out of temporary housing in the middle of a damn snowstorm. And I can't find that story, but... So it says, tragically, we were told that 3 people had frozen somewhere along the river tonight in a tent. Looked like a family froze to death. It's sad. It's a YouTube, not watching it. How is there a warning of a fire in western North Carolina when there's literal snow ground? I don't understand, but whatever. It says the North Carolina Forest Service is warning residents that fire danger will be high over the next week. Officials report that the handful of western countries will be impacted beginning on Sunday, before the danger elevates as it moves across the east over the next week. There's like 50 different damn... Wow, I'm on there. Stokes, Surrey, Wilkes, Alexander. Wow. I'm all the way at the bottom, but I'm on there. Macon, Graham, Jackson, Haywood, Transylvania, Humby, Madison. Wow. Burke. It's got a bunch of names. They're all so... Listen, if that wildfire shit starts out here... Absolutely not. Weird, though, that they're, like, giving us a warning. Nobody finds that weird? In the midwinter, when precipitation is up? Ain't that what it is? The moisture in the air? Yeah, that's what I said. They're uncommon. Wildfires are uncommon in North Carolina during the winter. So why are they telling us that they're giving us a weekly warning for wildfires in half of the damn state of North Carolina? I find that concerning. I really do. It's weird. It's weird. It's absolutely weird because we don't even have wires in the winter. So why are they giving us a warning? What do they got planned? That's weird. And it dropped where ago. It's from Fox, Carolina. Weird. I don't know about that, y'all. I don't know about that. I was just thinking with the snow and the precipitation and the amount of rain that we have and sleet and ice and it being, you know, moisture in the air, you would think that there was a less likely chance for wildfires. We typically see those like dry brush and it's been, you know, dry as hell, no rain, bushland. But I guess they can start anywhere. I just had a feeling that here was not the place this time of year. It's weird. Swear to God, if a fire starts out, if it breaks out sometime this week in one of those counties, I'm going to be losing my mind. I'm going to be like, they did this intentionally. I will, because it don't even make sense why they're giving us a warning when wildfires not even, you know, we're not even susceptible to them this time of year. So don't let one break out, North Carolina, because I'm going to be over here with my conspiracy swearing that y'all done did something on purpose. It's weird. Every time I see somebody with a mask now, I'm like, who they going to rob? Am I the only one that I see a face mask? And it's two. It's, who are they going to rob? And damn, they're crazy. Ooh, they're crazy. I better stay away from them. They got on a mask. Look. So apparently they looking for this chunky monkey. They don't know where his big boy boned ass is, but he's somewhere. Yeah, if I would have been walking in the convenience store and passed him, I would have been like, I'm going back this way. Because it's, in my opinion, criminals use it. They put them on their face and they do it to disguise their face. And because of COVID, they can get by with this because it's so common to see people wearing masks. You know, even today, There's still people that wear masks alone in their car, driving by themselves. Like, there's still, you know, and it looks funny. When I see people with masks, I'm like, God, they're living in the past. But also, I always think, oh, God, they're crazy. Or, are we about to get robbed? Like, are we about to get robbed? Oh, God. So, this is out of Gaston, North Carolina. The cops are looking for this guy. It looks like he robbed the Flying J gas station. Right off of Interstate 95 in Pleasant Hill. He walked into the gas station. He demanded the store clerks open the register. He grabbed several packs of Newports. And then he ran down the road. What the fuck? You ain't even a car to commit a robbery in? Can y'all imagine his hefty self running down the street with packs of Newports and money? Like, and that hot-ass mask, he can't breathe? Like, you know he got problems breathing. So, anyways, if I've only put on like 10 pounds and I've got problems breathing now, then you know he got problems breathing. So they don't know who he is. He looks young to me. I'd say he's probably about 25. I'd say he's about 25. Look at that baby face under there. And also his structure, his bones. His bones, you know, he looks younger. He looks like he's probably 25. Damn it. Will you sit there? Thank you. What a dumbass. Like, it doesn't even say he had a weapon. So you just roll up in there and you say, give me all the money in the register and steal some Newports. That's wild. You are brave, sir. Or stupid. Brave and stupid. Stupidly brave. Stupidly brave. Come on. I need to charge my devices. There's so many. I get burnt out on just charging shit. You know, it's just a headache. Oh, that's a nice side-by-side Polaris. I've been seeing them out everywhere. Everybody around here has ATVs. They have Polaris, you know, side-by-sides. A lot of people around here, when it snows, like, they go out and they take them out on the road and everything, and they don't have problems with the cops, which is weird. I thought if something was on the road, you needed to damn have a tag on it, but not in this town. I guess the perks of a small town, you know. I've never seen anybody get pulled for driving them on the damn road. I see them everywhere. Hell, I've been whole trailer fulls of them. Oh, and that one did have a tag. I wonder how insurance for them damn things are. They're tiny. They're expensive, though. Them things can get up to 20 damn grand. I'm going to get me one day. At the very least, an ATV. At least on that, I won't kill myself. If I get on two wheels, I'm going to be in the hospital before the damn day is over. First day, I know it, because I get too excited, and then I'm doing stupid shit, and then I'm like, watch this. And then the next thing I know, I'm got broken collarbones and ribs. So I need to be on four wheels. One day, I'm definitely going to get me another ATV. I do miss riding. It's always fun, especially in the snow. Not on the dirt bike. I don't want to be out here on a dirt bike in the snow, but the ATV, absolutely. It's so much fun. You know something I've never been on? A snow, what is those snow things? The snowmobile. Wasn't there one in Dumb and Dumber? I could have some snowmobiles in Dumb and Dumber, but I might be wrong. But I've never been on one of those. That's something that I would like to do. Go to Alaska and, like, seriously, I want to, like, I definitely want to go to Anchorage. Probably party at the Alaskan bush. Go in and show some love, you know? Go show some love. It's like the top strip club in Alaska. It's called the Alaskan Bush Company. Oh, that's how long it's been there. Women still had bushes back when they opened, you know? Like, oh man. But yeah, I would love to go to Anchorage and do some snow riding, the whole experience. So it looks like there was a child that died yesterday morning at 9:15 a.m. in Whitsett, North Carolina, which is in between Burlington and Greensboro. if I'm not mistaken. That might be damn Gibsonville, Brooke. Anyways, it's somewhere in the state of North Carolina. Oh no. So it looks like emergency personnel were called to the scene of an accident. Firefighters found a child in the water. He was immediately transported to the local hospital and later died from injuries sustained during the incident. What incident? Y'all didn't even tell me an incident. It just says a sledding accident. And it says child died during a sledding accident. But what happened? How did he end up in the water with injuries? God, this looks like they had to go into the water to actually get him, because it says 2 responders and 3 civilians who assisted with the rescue were taken to the hospital as well for medical care. They're just saying that it was a tragic incident that occurred because of a sledding incident. This baby was he was out sledding and ends up in the water. It says he died from the end of the sledding incident, so it doesn't sound like he drowned. This is the part of the news that I absolutely hate. I don't have a name. I don't have a location. Oh, what's it? Poor baby. I don't got an age. Did it say he was 12? I don't remember. God, I feel bad for his parents. So crazy how, like, 1 minute you can be here and the next minute you're literally gone. My bangs are getting on my nerves. That one piece of hair won't stay behind my damn head. Keeps falling right there. It's just sad. Send your kid out to play in the yard to enjoy the damn since it never snows anymore because of damn global warming. And he never comes home. Talk about a freaking accident. I'm trying to figure out what happened. I'm wondering if he was like maybe hit a car and threw into the water. Did he go down the hill so fast he caught speed and started rolling and I don't know, he hit his head on a rock or something and then flew into the water? Like, what happened? It really is annoying that you don't get any details. And for that many people to be treated for probably like hypothermia, ain't that when you get too cold? I don't know. Frostbite, if they're in that water, if rescuers and neighbors were in the water, this baby out, and then they had to be treated at the hospital, it doesn't sound like it was an easy task to get him out of that water if so many other people were treated. It sounds like it took a while if they needed treatment like that. There was 5 people taken to the hospital other than him, and he was actually deceased, but it doesn't tell me anything. That's sad. Poor baby. Don't tell me his age, his name, nothing. They're probably not releasing it because he's a juvenile. It reminds me of that the kid that lost his head on the water slide. I'll never get over that. It was literally worst case scenario. Little boy goes to the top of the water slide. It was at one of those big theme parks. You have to lay down and you cross your arms like this and you lay back and it shoots you down real fast, His whole family is standing at the bottom of this water slide waiting to watch him drop down. And when he dropped down, somehow he was decapitated right in front of his whole family. I'm getting chill bumps right now. Sad. I don't remember how he was decapitated. I don't know if it was a wire that was... Hold on one second. And he was 10 years old. And it looks like... Oh, wow. They charged people with crimes over this. Let me figure out the details. I do like this cup, y'all. You know what I need to start doing? There are so many times that I need cups like this. I start rinsing them out and keeping them. Because that's actually a decent cup. It's got the doubled, you know, it's like the thick one that you can barely crush. It's one of the good ones. It didn't have any sugar in it, so I don't think that it'll draw ants even if I wash it. I might do that because I needed a cup this morning for something, and I was like, you know, that big cup that I have, the big white cup that I use to put like my soups and my coffee and stuff in, it don't fit in the cup holder. So in the mornings when I want to make coffee, when my stove will, then I can get out there and make coffee, and I need a cup like this that'll fit in the cup holder because the white cup, it doesn't keep stuff warm. It's such a big cup that it won't keep anything warm. See? It's such a large cup. My hair. It's such a large cup that once you fill it with a little bit of coffee and you sit down and drink it, it's already cooled off. So, more cups like this. Because this just gets... And matter of fact, this has got a huge crack in it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it goes right down the middle right here somewhere. Yeah. And it's branching out too. Like it goes down and then it branches out. I've got more of these in storage. I might switch this out. It's also cracked on this side. I know you can't see it, but it's got a crack on this side all the way through. So that crack is all the way through, and then it's branching out at the bottom. So I need to maybe grab another one of these because this is going to end up breaking eventually. But I've had it for 10 years, so I got my money out of it. Look at this piece of bang. Makes me so mad. It won't stay up. Probably because this clip ain't got no... It ain't got no clips. Honey, throw it away. Okay, there's one. It's got some clips. How do they get broken like that? They always look so decrepit. Let's see here. Y'all, I'm spicy. I'm hot. I think it's that coffee. It could be these thermals. I got on thermals too and blue jeans, so I just didn't want to put on bra. Sorry. Excuse me. So it looks like it was a 17-story water slide. His name was Caleb Schwab, and he was only 10 years old when he rode on this water slide. And like I said, his whole family, his father, his brother, and his mother were at the very base of the water slide before Caleb went up. He walked up there by himself, and then he went down the water slide, and he died coming down the water slide. And I'm trying to get this story up so I can tell you the details. It was really a freak accident. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from letting their kids be on these things, but I just want to be clear. These companies are about money, and when stuff is faulty or broken, time and time again, instead of shutting the rides down or putting the park on pause to fix things, they just continue business like people's lives are not in danger. And it's really frustrating because it's preventable. A lot of these deaths are preventable. And I thought that they would have like structural engineers come in to make sure that stuff like this didn't happen. But I might be wrong. So this was little Caleb. God, adorable kid. Like, adorable. Baseball fan, clearly. And he was at the park with his family. So let's see. It's the tallest water slide in the world. And he was completely decapitated on the ride in 2016. The water park company co-owner accused of rushing the world's tallest water slide into service. So it looks like this owner of the park has been accused of rushing the production of this water slide park, and a designer accused of shoddy planning, which is with the 10-year-old boy being killed, with Caleb being injured. Whoa. So, I got chill bumps. I love when that happens. So it looks the latest charges unsealed on Tuesday. 3 men connected with the Texas-based Schlinner-Bland Water Parks and Resorts and its park in Kansas City, Kansas, have been indicted by a Kansas grand jury, along with the park and construction company that built the ride. Ooh, so good, so good. Caleb died on the 17-story ride when the raft that he was riding on went airborne and hit an overhead loop. Oh my God. So it wasn't the type of ride. Listen, I watched a documentary on this, and in the documentary, they showed this little boy getting in a slide like this, so that's why I said that. This is why I'm watching documentaries. Oh, they can be misleading, because I thought that it was the one like this that goes straight down, because I've seen that in a video pertaining to Caleb's death. So it looks like he was on a raft. I'm envisioning one of those inflatable orange rafts. It got airborne on the 17-story slide. As he was coming down, it caught wind, got up, and there was an overhead loop. Listen, I ain't even no structural, I ain't no engineer, but I could probably tell you that any kind of slide with a raft going fast, catching wind, is not a good idea. Like, it just sounds dangerous. My first thought would be, what if that raft lifts up and catches wind and raises up? You know, it just sounds kind of stupid. It's different if there's walls on this thing, but I don't know what the slide looks like. So it looks like the Attorney General's office said that the owner of this park and the co-owner were charged with reckless second-degree murder, along with Henry and Sons Construction Company, which was described as the private construction company of Schlittenbahn. Listen, this word, Schlittenbahn. You can see it. It's Schlitterbahn. Say that 40 times really fast. It's crazy. Yes, his brother did his brother walk up or not? Did his brother walk up with him or not? Because there was people, some of his family was waiting at the bottom for him when they watched him come down and get killed. I do remember in part of the documentary, I was questioning that, as you're asking if it was with him. I was questioning if his brother walked up to the top water slide with him, or if the brother was standing at the bottom with the father and the mother. So I don't remember completely. It's been probably since this happened, even looked into this, and this is the first time I've looked at a article relating to the case. I mean, it's definitely a freak accident, but clearly because these people, the owners, the construction company, they were all charged. Clearly, they were building this thing so fast just to get it done, just to start making money, that law enforcement had enough evidence that they were careless in the building of this property, these slides. It looks like these second-degree murder charges can carry up to 41 years in prison. Okay, yes. So here's the slide. This is what it looks like. Let's see if we can click on this. And it's the world's tallest water slide. Schlitterbahn. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all see what I deal with? Wow, it looks like the owners and construction company were also charged with 17 other felonies, including aggravated battery, aggravated endangerment of a child. And that's tied to the injuries of other riders sustained on the giant slide. So this kid apparently was not the only kid. I mean, he clearly was the only one that died, but it looks like there was other people tied to these people being indicted. Other people had been hurt. The indictment, this is what I was talking about, like, instead of going through the protocol and policy and procedure like they should have been, they were doing things kind of back alley and rigging things up so that they could just start the production, pushing out tickets. So it says the indictment accuses Henry of making a spur-of-the-moment decision to build the ride, and that he and school lacked technical or engineering expertise in amusement park rides. So it's two idiots that have no expertise in technical or engineering, and they built this ride. And I can tell you from the picture I saw, hold on one second, let me see if I can. from the picture I saw, it's not rocket science. You can tell that if that thing catches wind, it's going to come up. So you see how this opening opens right here? At some point, I guess there was no netting or it's open, and it looks like when you come out the bottom of it right here, it opens up. Or maybe that net came after he passed away. I don't know. So he was on a raft. That was the day at the scene. Poor kid. There we go. It's gotten hot in here. I wonder why. Probably the coffee, I guess. I'm going to bed early. I gotta get up early. I have so much to do tomorrow. I also need to go by the college. At one school is still not calling me back about a computer, and classes were supposed to start, I think, the 13th or the 10th. And they haven't even called me back to let me know what I'm going to do about a computer. Ain't it like the 11th? So, needless to say, I'm not going to be going there. I'm not giving my money to people that don't want to do their job. Plain and simple. It's literally your job. And I'm not going to do it. If you don't want to do it, you're just not going to get my money. How about that? Most of them are like that nowadays. Easy. What's the word? Uninformative. I really like this color. Definitely going to do this again. I messed them up a little bit, but it's okay. This one. I hit it. I always do that. I always hit it. Scraped it. It's okay. They could be worse. I do like the color, though. I don't know how to shape them yet. I did have to cut them down because if they get past my, like, that's long. But, like, I don't like that. I bit my nails for 20-something years. I stopped biting them a few years back, so I'm actually proud of myself for kicking that nasty habit because it's gross. Your hands are nasty. Keep them out your mouth. My dad used to put all kinds of stuff on my nails to try to get me to stop biting. My parents would pop me when I bit my nails. They'd, like, hit me in the face, hit me in the hands, hit me, make me hit myself, you know, because my hands was already in my mouth, so... Kamala Harris is getting robbed. Police arrest 2 suspects burglarizing. It's a hard one. Kamala Harris's house. Is that what it said? She ain't gonna be mad. She got plenty of. She's one of the few ones that is like, you know, if her house burns to the ground, oh well. Too sorry, sad. My computer won't work. It won't work for me. It might be the Wi-Fi, because sometimes we go to Starbucks and they got that good stuff and we have these problems. And I just cut these off and re-sewed them back on. And apparently I need to do it again because they're falling down. And I cut like that much off of them and then re-sewed the straps back on, and they're already falling down. I guess it's just old. I probably should just replace it with some better straps because I love the shirt. Like, y'all, it's so comfortable. It's like crap right now because there's no support in it because the straps are old and like falling off. I need to maybe like take these straps off and just sew some new support in it. Maybe a thicker band. They have it at Walmart. You can get it for like $3. A whole of stretchy, thicker, supportive, because I do love this shirt. It's one of my favorite tank tops because I can wear it without a bra. It's comfortable. It looks like shit when there's no support though, but I do want to keep it. Yeah, it looks like there was 2 people that was busted that were burglars at Kamala Harris's Brentwood home in the middle of all of these fires. 2 individuals were arrested at the vice president's Brentwood home on Saturday at 4:40 a.m. Ultimately, the cops could not prove the individuals were involved in a burglary. However, they were detained for violating curfew. As of last week, a curfew has been imposed on evacuation zones from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. to curb looting. How about you put more officers on the damn street to lock these sons of bitches up and stop punishing the citizens? Nothing wrong. Y'all, these curfews piss me off because it's literal power and control. Just like COVID, okay? So, to deter looting, you put a curfew on everyone and put everybody in timeout like damn school children because you can't control the scene, because you don't know how to do your job, because you don't officers to patrol. You just gonna punish everybody. This is why I can't live in California, because y'all know that I would be one out in these streets all night long just to be, honey. Absolutely. I'd probably be in jail too, but I'd be out in these streets. So it looks like they have made 29 arrests, and these all include for burglary, breaking curfew, and other violations. So let me get this right. If you caught out in these streets after 6 p.m., you going to jail for a violation of curfew? So it looks like the Pacific Palisades, Eaton Canyon, Malibu, Hollywood Hills, and other areas have had life-threatening and destructive windstorms that have picked up the fire and threw it everywhere. Wow, listen to this. Joe Biden, he was in Los Angeles this past week, and it looks like he extended his trip on Wednesday to visit first responders and those affected by the fires. He declared the fire a disaster and directed the federal government to cover 100% of the costs for disaster assistance. Why didn't he do that for Maui? Or for the people of Western North Carolina? Or for the victims of Georgia and Florida and South Carolina? Let's not forget that Helene hit 7 different states. There was people affected in 7 different states. Nobody finds it interesting that he says that, you know, the government needs to cover 100% of the cost in a state that he's from. Isn't he from California? Does he have ties to California? I feel like he has ties to California, but I could be wrong. Delaware. He's actually born in Pennsylvania, moved to Delaware. I'm not seeing where he has any ties to California, but we know that they vote, you know, the same. So 4 days ago, President Joe Biden's home of Hunter Biden is under threat by California wildfires. So he does have ties to California. His son lives in California. He visits California frequently for vacations. And we all know that California is probably the most liberal place on earth, okay? On earth. So it's no surprise that he would say that we need to give 100% of relief to Californians. I find it interesting, and it's very telling, because that's not what he said for the citizens of Maui or the 7 states that were hit by Helene. Very interesting. Dirty Joe. Dirty, dirty Joe. I don't want to drink any more coffee right now because damn, I need to drink some water. Oh, God. What a boring day. I'm not complaining. I'd rather have a boring day than a busy-ass day. I got one of those tomorrow. So I'm going to get it done, though. Finally get my tags renewed. This lady really... This woman... She named her son Corinthian. Listen, I'm all for some Bible names, honey. Corinthian Poole was taken into custody days after police said he was involved in the death of a 17-year-old. Unsealed search warrants revealed new details about what led Durham police to arrest the 16-year-old for murder. Sorry, I just can't get over the fact his damn name is Corinthians. Corinthian Poole. I cannot make shit up. You know, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that giving your kid a Bible verse name, it might have the reverse effect, okay? Because everybody I see out here named Jesus and Precious and Corinthians is comes. So maybe we need to just keep it to regular names, because apparently there's some type of curse that comes with, you know, these Bible names, honey. Has anybody ever noticed that? It'd be the weirdest ones, too. It'd be like, Jesus Bethlehem kidnaps 2 women. Like, what? How? Like, with a name like that? I thought he'd be a missionary. Like, I figured he'd be out here damn trips to damn the Philippines to pass out porridge and shoes. What the hell? It's always some crazy Bible name. So it looks like there was a 17-year-old shot. Okay. His name was Tariq Strudwick. And it looks like he was shot and killed just before 11:15 p.m. on Roxborough Street. And it looks like they served a search warrant at this kid's house, Corinthian's house. This kid had a camera in his car, and it looks like they were able somehow... They found the video of this kid leaving the unit after the shooting at this apartment complex. Looks like they seized multiple phones, cartridges, casings, magazines at the apartment. And the day after the shooting, the police arrested 16-year-old Corinthian Poole for possessing a concealed handgun. What about possession of a gun? He's 16. He's supposed to have a damn firearm. And that possession of a concealed handgun is a felon, I do believe. It's a felony. I'm like 90% sure that that's a felony. He's now charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. The warrant, police say, Poole gave conflicting statements. He ultimately admitted to being at the center in a Glock, but refused to give the names of the others involved. Poole's iPhone lock screen was a photo of him and 3 others, all holding firearms, including an AK-47. Surveillance footage of the shooting shows a suspect carrying that type of gun. The police found messages on a phone just after the shooting asking, quote, "Are you good?" They also found messages about trading guns. First of all, where the hell are these damn teachers' parents? Y'all, I couldn't even damn walk down the street to check the mail and come back at 10 years old. These kids running around down like they the cartel out here. Where the hell are their parents? Lord have mercy. Tell me you shouldn't have had kids without telling me. So it looks like the GPS location data for Poole's phone was gone during the hour of the shooting, and then it reappeared. A warrant says that that's consistent with the phone being powered off and then cut back on. Data from before and after the shooting shows that Poole was near the scene. Sir, you're 17. Looking at a life sentence over a stupid, probably fight. Where are the parents? My hair makes me see. I was trying to see if they ever linked the Cybertruck driver back to the New Orleans driver. They know they were on the same base at the same, I think it was Fort Bragg in North Carolina. But they don't know if they were friends or it's just too much to be a coincidence in my opinion. I gotta go in this McDonald's and use the bathroom. Oh, shit. Oh. Pull my britches up. It's always a good stretch. I feel so ashy. That's ashy. Call me Ashley, because I'm ashy. Throw this trash away. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, my hair's blowing out in the wind. Oh my God. Am I for real right now? Alright. I can't wait to get on the road again. Sing it with me, Shrek. Can't wait to get on. Can't see nothing. Oh, I can't see. Oh. Okay. That coffee made my stomach hurt. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh. All right. My stomach hurts. It's either from the Panda or the coffee, and I'm gonna go with the coffee because I put creamer in it, and it didn't start bubbling until I put the creamer in it, and then all of a sudden I got the bubble guts. I can't wait to get out on the road again. I keep rolling down the road. You guys will talk tomorrow. Oh. You know what I was thinking about? You know, if Ted Kaczynski wouldn't have killed people, there's a good chance that he would be known as one of the greatest people of all times, because everything he wrote about came true, came to fruition. It's happening. We're living through it. So, but that's the thing, though. That's why he done what he did. He didn't think that his work would get noticed if he didn't commit this crime, these bombings. I'm talking about Ted Kaczynski, the